everyone, welcome to another session in history. Today we are going to see various INC sessions, its presiding leaders, and the locations from where it has been conducted. So let's move on to the first slide. The first INC session was conducted in 1885. It was at Bombay and also presided over by W.C. Banerjee. And the next INC session conducted in 1886 was at Calcutta under the leadership of Dadabhai Naoroji. And Dadabhai Naoroji has presided over another INC session at Lahore, and it was in 1893. And again another INC session which was presided over by Dadabhai Naoroji at Calcutta, and it was in 1906. And there they first coined the name Swaraj. Well, then in 1887, the first Muslim president has taken over the leadership of INC, and it was at Madras, and the president was Badruddin Tyabji. So let's move on to the next slide. Next, in 1888, George Yule, the first English president, has become the president of INC, and it was conducted at Allahabad location. Next, in 1889, Sir William Wedderburn has become the president of INC. It was at Bombay location. Next, in 1890, Pherozeshah Mehta has become the president of INC. It was at Calcutta location. Next, Surendranath Banerjee has become the president of INC twice. It was at Pune location and Ahmedabad location in 1895 and 1902 respectively. So let's move on to the next slide. In 1905, Gopalakrishna Gokhale has become the president of INC, and it was at Banaras location. And there they initiated Swadeshi movement. Next, Raj Bihari Ghosh has become the president twice, and first at Surat location, next at Madras. And at Surat it was conducted in 1907, and that was called the Surat split. Next, 1908. And in 1909, Madan Mohan Malaviya became the president of INC, and it was conducted at Lahore. Let's move on to the next slide. In 1916, A.C. Majumdar has become the president of INC, which was conducted at Lucknow location. And in Lucknow conference, the union of Congress and Muslim League happened. Next, in 1917, Ani Besant has become the president of INC, and it was at Calcutta location. And Annie Besant was the first woman president of INC. Next, Motilal Nehru has become the president in 1919, and it was at Amritsar. Next, in 1920, Lala Lajpat Rai has become the president of INC, and it was at Calcutta location. Let's move on to the next slide. In 1921 and 1922, Chittaranjan Das has become the president of INC, and it was conducted at Ahmedabad and Gaya locations respectively. Next, Abul Kalam Azad has become the president of INC at Delhi Congress session, and it was in 1923, and he became the youngest president of INC, and he was the first education minister of independent India. Next, in 1924, Mahatma Gandhi became the president of INC, and it was at Belgaum location. Next slide. In 1925, Sarojini Naidu has become the president of INC. It was at Kanpur location. And she was the first women president of Indian origin of INC. And friends, don't get confused between Annie Besant and Sarojini Naidu. Annie Besant was the first women president of INC, whereas Sarojini Naidu was the first women president of Indian origin. Hope it's clear. Next, in 1928, Motilal Nehru has become the president again, and it was at Calcutta location. Hope you remember Motilal Nehru has been the president of INC in 1919 as well. It was at Amritsar. We have discussed in the previous slide. Hope it's clear now. Next, in 1929, Jawaharlal Nehru has become the president of INC, and it was at Lahore Congress session. And there they coined the name Purna Swaraj for the first time. Next, in 1931, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has become the president of INC. It was at Karachi Congress session. Next slide. In 1934, Dr. Rajendra Prasad has become the president of INC, and it was at Bombay Congress session. Then in 1936 and 1937, Jawaharlal Nehru has become the president of INC, and it was conducted at Lucknow and Faizpur respectively. Next, Subhash Chandra Bose has become the president twice. It was in 1938 and 1939, and it was conducted at Haripura Congress session and Tripuri Congress session respectively. However, Subhash Chandra Bose resigned immediately after the 1939 election, and it was because of the tensions between Mahatma Gandhi and Bose, and exactly he resigned on 29th April 1939. Let's move on to next slide. In 1940, Abul Kalam Azad has become the president again, and it was at Ramgarh INC session. And Abul Kalam Azad has already become the president of Delhi Congress session, which happened in 1923. Hope you remember. We have already discussed in the previous slides. Next, in 1946, Acharya Kripalani has become the president of INC, and it was at Meerut Congress session. Finally, in 1948, Pattabi Siddharamaiah has become the president of INC. It was at Jaipur Congress session. That's all for today's lesson, friends. As we wrap up today's session, take a moment to reinforce your understanding of the international Congress sessions and their profound impact on Indian history, and always remember those significant decisions made during INC sessions paved the way for India's path to freedom. And moreover, recall the importance of unity, collective action, and the power of non-violent resistance in achieving social and political change. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the INC sessions, friends. See you in the next session with a new topic. Bye. Thank you.